Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the wonderful world of Fandom Fight Teams. I am your host, the victorious King, Caleb Coho, with my partner, the TV champion, and my future co-Fandom team champion, Jim the Wolf Green.
I'm feeling awesome. Thank you for asking. This is why you're echoing our match where you did absolutely nothing in round 2. You're welcome. Thank you.
This is why we're a good team, though.
We win. But unfortunately, neither of us can win this match. But you, as the viewer, get to win because you get to watch these two gentlemen fight for fandom's stuff and try and win this match. And I don't think either of them has a win yet, so...
You are very right. This is a battle of 0 and 1s, and there is some incentive to this. As stated in the Subrath versus Harley match, the loser of this match is playing Harley, so that's incentive for Tim to keep winning, just to screw Harley out of that match that she wants. Also, there's extra incentive for the winner to win, because whoever wins this will go into a match against the winner of another match at the end of this year that will be on the road to the title at the beginning of next year. So whoever wins this will be in the title race at the beginning of next year, which is very exciting for both of these gentlemen. But we have two very strong, very impressive competitors back in here today. The Potions Master, Ed Sale, taking on our beloved commissioner, Tim Smith, who that's the only reason why he's not on the desk. He's tossing hands in the ring today. But that's enough from us. Let's go to our competitors to hear what they have to say in promos right now.
Oh, I'm back. The Potions Master is back. I'm going to maybe answer some questions. It's maybe going to go better than it did against Case. Maybe it's not. I like this. It's fun. Let's see how it goes. At the end of the day, it's just, if I lose, some dark forces. If I win, yay. I'm going to do some more trivia. And I love trivia. That's all it is. I'm here to play trivia and maybe neck some potions if I lose.
Yeah, let's get on with this match. Let's do it. Let's go to it. Let's get some questions.
All right. Tim uttering very few words on this one. I think he's here to play Ed, being the jovial Brit that he is, coming in just like, giving us that nice smile and the nice words. Any thoughts on
I'm here to stay warm in my blanket.
I think they're just ready to get it going, so I think we should do just that.
All right, then let's get it on. In our proper introductions, introducing first, representing the Ranger Force, and coming to the ring with a record of 0 wins and 1 defeat, he is the Commissioner, Tim Smith. And his opponent, also coming to the ring with a record of 0 wins and 1 defeat, representing Royal Flush, is the Potions Master, Ed Sale. All right, gentlemen, you both know how this works. You've been here before, but for all of our new viewers, this is how it works. Both competitors are going to receive the same 10 questions from 10 different categories and will write and say their answers down on their whiteboard, pen, notebook, whatever they got. We don't judge here. You will have 3 repeats for the entirety of a match and a challenge rule. If you do use your challenge formally and lose it, you do not have a challenge for the rest of the match, but if you get the challenge correct, you will indeed get to keep it and live to challenge another day. 'Tis Lucas Shieldbox specialty. Any questions? All right, then I will issue to you your first question in round number 1, which comes in the category of the MCU. How many films has the character of Yinsen appeared in?
Good character, played by Sean Taub.
Absolutely, he is my my favorite cameo in a lot of Phase XYZ MCU films.
Yeah, I liked him in The Last Airbender, one of the only good performances in that movie.
I've never had the willpower to watch it. 5, 4,
Lucky you.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go ahead and start with Ed.
Just one, right? He's just an Iron Man.
That is incorrect. Go ahead, Tim.
2 Iron Man 1 and a flashback in Iron Man 3.
That is correct for a
Right,
point.
Tim, but no bonus points. Even though we like you, no bonus points.
He makes this. He signs our checks. He can get a bonus point if he
Your
wants.
question is in the Fast and the Furious. Not just the Fast, not just the Furious. Both of them. Who directed Too Fast, Too Furious, a.k.a. Fast and Furious 2?
A lot of people hate this one. I fall in the camp of it's cheesy, but it's still not good.
I can call anyone I want. Oh, shit, it's Brian. Yes, it's terrible. The continuity of it doesn't make sense until you see Eva Mendes later.
Very true. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tim on this one.
John Singleton.
That's correct for 1 point. We'll go over to Ed.
Yeah, I didn't have it.
Did not have John Singleton.
All right.
I didn't watch this film.
Your third question comes in the wonderful wizarding world of Harry Potter.
Finally.
Who opened the Chamber of Secrets in the film The Chamber of Secrets?
The film is actually called Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, not The Chamber of Secrets.
Thank you, Tim, for correcting me. Or not Tim, Jim for correcting me. Tim would love to correct me in this moment as well. But yeah.
I know they are Tim's favorite films, so they both look ready. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We will start with Mr. Edward.
Ginny Weasley.
Indeed. Tim?
Ginny.
I can't even. Yeah, sure. Your next question comes from nobody's favorite, Middle Earth. Middle Earth. Nobody's favorite, including people that are always mentioned with Middle Earth. What song plays at the end of the Desolation of Smaug? Smaug.
Smogooey.
What song you said?
Yes, what song plays at the end of the Desolation of Smaug?
I like this song a lot. Should have been nominated.
Just the name or the artist?
We'll take just the name if you want to show off and show
Okay,
us
cool.
the artist. Cool.
5, 4, 3,
I've seen this artist.
2, 1. Timmy.
I See Fire.
You see points. Ed.
I see fire.
You also see points. That is the correct answer.
He did do this live in Fargo a week ago. It's amazing. All right. Your next question comes in the category of DC before they decide to make a cinematic universe. Your question is, who plays Franklin Clay in The Losers? Losers, a very DC movie.
I like this guy's work in other films.
I do too, especially in the realm of television.
Who's in TV?
It's true. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Tim first.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
That is correct for a point. And Ed.
Yeah, I didn't have an answer.
Unfortunate. Your next category is in Pixar. Who voices Syndrome in The Incredibles? One of my favorite villains with my favorite lines in Pixar films.
I don't know if there are many villains in Pixar that can top Syndrome. You know, just because he's actually scary.
If everyone's special, then nobody is.
Very true. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Ed on this one.
Oh, I went with the answer. Why do I suck so much?
Oh, incorrect. Tim.
You go, Tim.
I only know two voice actors from it. So guess I know it's wrong. Samuel L. Jackson.
Incorrect. The answer was Jason Lee.
Unfortunately, no perfect rounds in this one. Your next question comes in the category of what Worlds of DC actor plays Flash Thompson in 2002's Spider-Man? Sam Raimi.
I have some other fun facts in mediums he's in, but I can't discuss any of them because I don't want to give hints.
I will, however, discuss about how Sam Raimi's trilogy is nowhere near as good as anyone says it is. 5, 4.
I mean, once you have Tom Holland as Spider-Man, it's just not as good anymore.
It's true. Pens down. We'll go ahead and we'll start with Tim.
Just took a guess, Ezra Miller.
That's incorrect. What, Ed?
I went with some buff guy.
You'd be correct about some buff guy.
It's Joe Manganiello.
Plays
Married to
Deathstroke.
Sofia Vergara, and
Oh yeah, that was in the back of my mind somewhere. Oh,
he was very naked a lot of the time in True Blood. Your next question is in Star Trek. Name one of the two officers sent to find the nuclear vessel in the voyage home.
This is not my favorite Star Trek movie. But
I've only seen like 3 of them, so I can agree.
yeah, this is definitely not one of my favorites. But I'm in the minority. A lot of people like the voyage home. I don't. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Ed.
and I took a guess. I said McCoy.
That is incorrect. Go to Tim.
He actually saves one of them. Both of them are Pavel Chekhov and Lieutenant Uhura.
That is correct on both accounts.
Okay, Tim.
Your penultimate question comes in the other side of the stars, Star Wars. What planet does Yoda fight Darth Sidious on in Revenge of the Sith?
Pretty cool scene.
That's a very cool scene. It's interspliced with a cooler scene, but still.
Watch Dogs looks pretty cool.
I do think this is one of my top 5 favorite Star Wars movies. And everyone can at me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's
Pens
definitely
down.
my top 10.
We'll go to Tim.
Coruscant.
That is indeed correct. We'll go with Ed. Coruscant is correct.
Your final question is coming from the House of Mouse. And your question is thus: what DC actor voices Thomas in Pocahontas?
Pocahontas, one of the movies from the Disney Renaissance that no one likes.
I blame the white man.
I do too. Also, the fact that Mel Gibson is in this movie also. We go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Ed.
Oh, it's another guess. I put Jeremy Irons.
That's incorrect. Go over to Tim.
Mel Gibson is John Smith in it. That's all I remember.
Mel Gibson is John Smith, but we were looking for Christian Bale.
Jeremy Irons, I believe, plays Scar.
He does.
He does, and he was one of the only voices from the original cast that should have come back. All right, so as we end round number 1, Tim is in the lead with 7, Ed trailing behind with 3, but anything can happen as we get into round number 2, which is our beloved wheel round. Each player is going to get a chance to spin from our lovely wheel, brought to us by WheelDecide.com. And land on a category. If they like the category they land on, they're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. But you can defer to multiple choice, but it devalues the point to being only worth 1. If you don't like the category you land on, you can spin away from it entirely, but you're stuck with whatever you land on your second spin, unless on your first spin you land on opponent's choice. Then you are out of luck. Jim has our lovely wheel, and Tim, since you are in the lead, you get to choose whether you'd like to go first or second.
I'll let Ed go first.
All right,
cool.
Ed, your spin at the wheel is up. And it lands on Wizarding World. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I'm just kind of a quick debate with myself. Oh, wait, yeah, I will be taking that.
And I will be proctoring your questions because it is me, and I also love the Harry Potter film franchise. Okay. Your first question, Mr. Edward. Who directed Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets?
Chris Columbus.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. Who is sorted into Hufflepuff during the sorting hat scene in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone?
Susan Bones.
That is correct for 2 more points. In the Sorcerer's Stone, who is the captain of the Griffin Quidditch team?
Oliver Wood. And it's the Philosopher's Stone, not the Sorcerer's Stone.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Yes, I forgot your question. I'm having trouble with my R's right now. That is correct regardless for 2 more points. Your penultimate question in this very long round 2. What Wizarding World film was the first to win an Oscar?
Deathly Hallows Part 2.
That is incorrect. Tim with the chance to steal.
To the first to win an Oscar, you said.
That is correct, yes. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Fantastic Beasts and where to find them.
Which one for costume design?
For costume design. Yes, for costume design. Your final question. Which was the first film to be scored by Alexander Desplat?
Fuck, you better not miss this.
Tim might know.
Hoppler Prince.
That is incorrect.
I do believe his first one, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
That is correct for a
big 2 points.
And it is a tied game going in.
Because he did the last 2.
Spin of the wheel. Okay.
All right. Tim, you are up at the wheel, which Jim is bringing back up for you. Tim, your spin is away. Everything is still on the table with the exception of the Wizarding World, and you have hit Pixar. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Spin again.
Ooh, not a fan of Pixar is Tim.
And it is DC.
Let me stop screen sharing now. And there we go.
All right, I will be giving to you your questions from the realm of DC. Your first question, Tim. What area within the Fortress of Solitude does Robin retrieve the Phantom Zone projector from in the Lego Batman movie?
Multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice options are A, the Kryptonian Vault, B, the Atomic Cauldron, C, the Brick Room, or D, the Trophy Room.
B.
It is, in fact, B for 1 point. Your second question in DC. What is the name of Lex Luthor's male henchman in Superman?
You just need the first name?
Just the first name.
Go multiple choice just to make sure.
All right, multiple choice options are A. Alex, B. Milo, C. Jacob, or D. Otis.
Otis.
That is indeed correct for another point. All right, your third question in the category of DC. Who directed Road to Perdition?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A. Sam Mendes, B. Robert Zemeckis, C. Michael Mann, or D. Brian De Palma.
Can you repeat those options again, please?
I will do that one more time. Your options are A. Sam Mendes, B. Robert Zemeckis, C. Michael Mann, or D. Brian De Palma.
C. Michael Mann.
That is incorrect. Add a chance for a steal.
Sam Mendes.
That is indeed correct for 1 point.
Cool.
All right. Your fourth and penultimate question in the category of DC Tim is: who has provided the voice of Batman the most in theatrically released animated DC films?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A. Jason O'Mara, B. Will Arnett, C. Kevin Conroy, or D. Jimmy Kimmel.
Repeat the question and the options again.
I will do that, and that will count as your first repeat. Who has provided the voice of Batman the most in theatrically released animated DC films? Is it A. Jason O'Mara, B. Will Arnett, C. Kevin Conroy, or D. Jimmy Kimmel?
One just sounds too spot on. I don't think, but I'm going to go Will Arnett.
That is incorrect. Add the chance for a 1
What's the
point.
other one?
I'm just going to go with Kevin Conroy.
That would indeed be correct for 1 point.
I didn't think it was that obvious. Okay.
Kevin Conroy has done 2 Batman films. Will Arnett has played Batman twice, but only one of them is a DC film. All right. Your fifth and final question in the category of DC. Who plays crime boss Maroni in The Dark Knight?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A. Anthony Michael Hall, B. Ron Dean, C. Colin McFarlane, or D. Eric Roberts.
Crime boss. What was the crime boss's name again?
That'd be Maroni.
Eric Roberts.
That is correct for 1 point.
I like that sister of his, Julia.
All right, and at the end of round number 2, it is a barn burner. Tim is up 12. Ed is right behind him with 11, and we still have the third round ahead of us. And it works like thus. You are each going to get a question from a different category. And when we ask that category, when we tell you that category, we will have you give us your bet between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question right, you get those points. You get it wrong, you lose those points. If you do bet 0, we ask you play along for stats purposes. And we go until someone has been mathematically eliminated or reaches 0, which is the Jim and Nico rule, or if we get to the end of the match and someone has just scored more points. Any questions?
No, let's go.
All right. Then your first category, gents, is Middle Earth. How many points would you like to bet on Middle Earth?
Let's write it down, or can you just assume I'm going to say
Yeah, just write it down.
Just have to write it down.
They both look good, so we will start with Ed.
Ed
2 points.
2 and
2 points as well.
2 for both of them coming out of the gate hot.
Both are playing to win, and your question in the category Middle Earth is: who plays Bilbo in the Lord of the Rings trilogy?
Please make it hard. Come on.
That's what she said.
You said the Lord of the Rings trilogies?
Yes, I did. The Lord of the Rings trilogy. All right. Both of them writing down here. Say 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. We will start with Ed, who said to make it hard.
You know.
That is correct for 2 points. And Tim.
Ian Holmes.
That is correct.
Is it Holmes?
Yeah, it wasn't Holmes, I take it then.
No, it's Ian Holm.
Is Ian Holm.
No,
Hey,
that
Joe.
goes 2 fucking points.
Unfortunately, we cannot take Holmes.
Oh,
Yeah.
We'll lost a 2 on that one.
Well, good game. That's probably going to be it.
It is 13-10. That was an important swing. You want to give them their second category, Jim?
indeed. And it is MCU. MCU.
All right. How many points are betting on
They
this?
both look good. Tim.
2.
2 for
Ed.
Tim.
1.
1 for Ed.
This could be big.
Is us. Who plays criminal entrepreneur Sonny Birch in Ant-Man and the Wasp? I have a funny joke for this answer.
Well, I have to say it till we're done if it's going to potentially give away an answer. We've been sitting on questions for this movie for a while, but with the Blu-ray release,
We can finally ask them without
finally ask questions, because when I ask them when they're in theaters, I get yelled at.
Into the Wasp questions? Yeah, it's 2018. See the movie.
I'm gonna get yelled at for this, and that pisses me off.
3,
All right.
2, 1. We will start with Ed.
Was it Walton Goggins?
It was Walton Goggins, not Walter Goggins.
No, I wrote Walton Goggins.
I know.
Okay, cool.
That was his joke.
Tim.
Oh.
All right, Tim.
I didn't even see it yet, so go ahead and take off the 2 points.
That puts Tim down to 8. Ed's 14.
6
Mr.
points.
Mathman. Yep, we're good. There's still 12 points left. All right. Your third question comes in the category of the Wizarding World. How many points would you like to bet on the Wizarding World? I know Jim would bet 80 if he could.
They both
Ready?
look good.
Ed.
So show us your 2-point bets.
I'm betting 2 points. I don't think I need to, but I'm doing it.
Both of them
2
are going for
points.
2. All right. Your 2-point worth question for both of you in the category of the Wizarding World is thus:
Which will be over after this.
What does the Polyjuice potion turn Hermione into in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets?
Is it like very specific, or is it just is it a general?
That's not a specific answer.
Okay, cool.
They both look good.
4,
Yep. 4, 3, 2, 1.
2, 1. Start with Tim.
It was a cat.
It indeed was a cat.
Yeah, it was a cat. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to be like a kind of cat person hybrid kind of thing for the answer.
All right. And we still have a game going into our fourth question.
In the Furious.
Oh, yeah.
Fast and Furious.
There's a big old 0 from me there.
Yeah, big 2.
All right.
Game's over anyways.
Your question is, what is the name of Dom's technician in The Fast and the Furious? The Fast and the Furious.
And count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ed, do you have anything?
Oh, I just wrote Dave. I know it's wrong, but I just wrote
That
Dave.
is wrong. We'll go to Tim.
Jesse.
It is that. But as Tim pointed out, And your winner, the Potions Master, Ed Sale. Final score of 16-12. It was a close one. Wow. What are your thoughts on that one, Jim?
Got to feel for Tim. It's kind of a John Rogan situation there. That home versus homes, and it just went against them. So I feel for Tim, but they both were good in round two. Tim got those steals in the Wizarding World and was good in DC, and it just that home killed him.
You're very right. Tim has nothing to hang his head about on this one. Played a great game. In fact, going 7 for 10 in round one is super impressive. I believe he has the better accuracy today, despite losing. It just comes down to points. But yeah, we will. I'm actually going to go ahead and conduct post-match interviews on this one. All right, so I'm going to start with our winner today, Ed Sale. How do you feel after winning this one?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I was quite lucky today. Tim played a really good game. Honestly, I felt bad having to point out the homes thing, but it's specific and it's a different name, and I just thought, and that's what's won the game in my favor. And after that, it was mine. I worked into it. I had an awful round one, and then better round two. I know I should have done better in Wizarding World because it's my strength, but I was happy with the ones I got, and I got them immediately. And then round three just really just fell into my hands in the end. And I'm really happy that I won today. And I get to snuggle up in my warm blanket and enjoy myself.
I know you were itching for another match after that loss to Case. So this puts you back up to 1-1. And this means you're probably going to be in the title hunt at the beginning of next season with a match against the winner of Matt Rosa and Kane McMillan. Of those two, who would you rather face?
Fast and Furious before that. I have no preference really. I like playing the game. It doesn't matter who I face. I always enjoy playing. Sometimes people will beat me. Sometimes I don't win. Sometimes I do win. Just so I don't win twice, but it's fine. I don't win that often, and I really enjoy when I win. So that's good. No preference of anyone really. I just want to keep going.
All right. Well, it was very nice having you come play today. Congratulations on your win. We will see you at the beginning of next season. And our unfortunate loser, the commissioner, Tim Smith. How do you feel after that one?
Yeah, it's just another loss on a long record of losses. So what's it matter? Congratulations, Ed. You won. Harley gets her match to shut her the fuck up. So, yep.
After looking at it, you actually did play the better game. It just came down to points. But you have nothing to hang your head about today. That was an outstanding performance, and I am very certain that you are one of the most underrated players we have here. And I'm not just saying that because you signed my paycheck. But I'm very certain that your next match, you're going to come out with something to prove, and we will see you most likely in the Summer Series tournament next year with more performances like that. If we can expect more from you that way, that was a great showing. So you have nothing to feel bad about today.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to send it back over to Jim, who is laughing at the desk.
Oh, man. Yes, I am indeed laughing. It is always fun to clown your friends. Yeah, I'm just, fun stuff. Great match. Good comeback from Ed. And, who knows how it would have gone had Tim got that home instead of homes.
Absolutely. But this was a great match. This is one that could definitely be a main eventer to end out the week of releases. But with that being said, we are going to go to our post-match plugs and see where you can find everyone, starting with our winner, Ed Sale. Where can they find you?
You can just find me, just snuggled up in my blanket, enjoying life. Maybe drinking hot chocolate. Maybe following me on Twitter. I don't really post on Twitter. I'm not going to give you my Twitter handle. You can find it. It's fine. It has a picture of my face.
All right, and our unfortunate loser today, Tim, where can they find you?
You can find me on Multiplex, usually all over. I'm sure Caleb will give you the full rundown of it, so I'm not going to repeat anything. I'll let him fully do it, but that's where you can find me.
All right, and my co-host is the head of TV championships.
And I'm going, you can go back in time, and watch me and that host there absolutely dismantle and destroy the retirement home known as Team 80s. You can see Tim hosting that and being so fun. And yeah, that stuff.
All right, and you can find him hosting TV and Fandom TV right here on Multiplex Entertainment. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Caleb Coho. That is KALEBKOHO. You can also find me on Instagram at Caleb Coho, YouTube, Caleb Coho, where I do music, Coho Productions, where I do film. And on both channels right now, my movie Chick Part 2 is out, where you can watch that for free, but it's not free. It's my album Shoot for Teams with my group, The Fork, which is on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you consume your digital music. And you can find me right here on Multiplex Entertainment, where I host Fandom Fight every Friday, Nerdgasm every Saturday, Multiplex Fantasy Football every Wednesday with Tim Smith, and a new show with Jake Marangoni that we will be announcing very, very, very soon. That will be filling that Thursday slot. So just keep your eyes out on the page for when we announce that one. And with that, guys, this has been Multiplex Fandom Fight Teams. That has been Ed. That has been Tim. That has been Jim. I have been Caleb. And this has been Fandom Fight.